but still back in action. I'm back from Norfolk. I was doing a little fly fishing with my dad Hoot and my nephew. Danosaurus. There we go. All right. So I'm going to be tying some of the top producing patterns for that Norfolk area and stuff like that. The flies that I used that landed a lot of trout. I caught, huh? All messages. They must have updated this stuff while I was gone. But yeah, I caught uh trout on the main flies. Basically, what I went to most of the time was Hoot's egg sucker, which worked at Dry Run and um, Tailwaters of Norfolk and Rim Shoals. Flash and Scud worked for all, and what was the other one? Oh, Crackleback, Ruse Crackleback. So yeah, here we go. Thank you for joining. So to tie the Flashing Scud, I'm gonna use some black Simplify. There we go. That's 12-aught Simplify. I love this stuff. Here, soon you'll be able to purchase this stuff off my website. And then I got some size 14 FW 540 Ahrex hooks. I love these hooks, man. They're so bloody sharp. That's not an Ahrex. There we go. There we go. There they are. And they're black nickel, which I think helps conceal it because there's ups and downs to using silver, like silver coated or copper coated or whatever. What's up, Terry? How's it doing? How you doing? Oh, nice, nice. Thank you, Terry. Thank you very much, man. That is awesome. I really do appreciate the support. And these also have a micro barb, which is cool. That one don't even got a barb. Oh, it's got a real tiny one. I always inspect my hooks before I tie on them. This one's going in my fly box. There we go. So we get that on there. I really like this hook for this pattern too. Let's see, I gotta look at one more to calm the nerves. Okay, yeah, that barb's just messed up, so that one's gonna go in the fly box. Cool, cool, cool. I have barbless hooks, and every now and then I mix them up, and it's a hassle. And these smaller barbs for this stuff is kind of aggravating a little bit. But it works great. I mean, we didn't lose any trout or anything, so not complaining. So here we go. All right, so what we want to do here is go ahead and get you that Simplify stuff right here, right? That good old thread. There we go. Hopefully this will do better. And then I should probably scoot in my chair because I am 20 feet away from everything. All right, here we go. Now, this is wild. This is an excellent pattern and everything. Flashing Scud. Works everywhere. I mean, you could tie it to imitate sow bugs and stuff like that. I bet you they would. I bet you. If you got your buddies go down there and start asking and stuff like that, I bet you they would. Because they ordered those, and then they were talking up about ordering another big order and stuff. They never got around to it, I guess. But yeah, ask for the jig pigs. Those were great out there. They have my flashing scuds out there too. They have those out there. got some other stuff. But yeah, they last. Those my flies last longer than most people's flies do. All right. Oh, I kind of messed up. So I'm gonna wrap this forward. Yeah, like so. All right. And that right there is just some Flashaboo. This is what I use for Scud back. Right here. That stuff. And man, look at all these pink scuds I can tie with all that. I mean, it gets wild. I've never used Scud back. I got into fly tying because I got sick and tired of buying flies that were just garbage. Everywhere you go, it doesn't matter how cool the place is or what's what. I got some Simplify right here. This is the .02 wire. Yeah, Simplify .02 copper wire. It's kind of like their brassy. Oh, this is. Oh no, I want to use silver. My bad, y'all. I'm getting a little excited. Brassy silver is what you want to use for this, for the black. And I also have this light gold that I just love, dude. It's made some of my flies pop. So keep that in mind. Yeah, here we go. Bright silver. Here we go. You don't need very much to tie one. I will be selling these at the Fly Fishing Expo in Branson. I'll be there. I'll be there. Ready to meet people and teach people and stuff like that. I love fly fishing, love teaching it. Went to Crane Creek yesterday, everybody, and slayed it. Altogether it was pretty good. I landed 3 and then I just started just kind of chilling, relaxing. I got hypnotized at one spot where there was a big one, but it was just too much commotion going on. There we go. All right. Now we're gonna do it like this. Here we go. Sometimes when I rush, I'll tie them both in the same. But you really don't want to do that. There we go. And we want to take this. Let's get out of my way. Raw. It's got that bendy arm. There we go. Take about right there. All right. And then here we go with the brassy. We're just kind of adding a little width to it. You really don't need to do touching wraps till you get down to the last part. All right, just double check, make sure it goes down this back. See, there we go. All right. So how I like to fish this pattern too is behind. I don't fish one fly very often. I'm gonna get into a one fly tournament towards the end of the year and stuff like that. But I really don't fish one fly very often, and I think it's boring. Um, I fish 2 flies all the time. Double dry, double dropper, dry dropper, whatever you can add. I love fishing 2 streamers at the same time, one big one, one small one. I mean, I'll even throw a crackleback in the middle of that, one of my cracklebacks and stuff. I'm gonna back the camera up a little bit here, give you all a good zoom. There we go. There's a good zoom. All right, there we go. So what I'm going to do here, this is some South Scud dub by Wapsie, right? I love this dubbing. I'm going to stretch it out. You really don't want to crank it tight. You want to be able to, because like you want to brush it, you know? All right, let's move this out of my way. Got pretty crowded. I got a bunch of orders going on at the same time, so there we go. And I'm just kind of doing touch and wraps with it. Nothing real fancy. Trying to keep it all uniform or whatever that fancy talk is for keeping it squared up. You know, that one fancy word. Here we go. All right. Then we do that. You don't have to cut that off. Now here's the fun part. I lost my favorite Velcro, everybody. It's bad. I'm crying on the inside, you know, and stuff like that. So I gotta use this thing until I find my other piece of Velcro. And I've looked all over the floor, everything, man. And you know what I'm talking about if you use Velcro to make legs and stuff like that. But I got this dubbing brush. So just kind of trim down the body a little bit. You know, it's already getting skinnier. There we go. All right. And then right here, you probably, so you don't break your wire when you're doing the ribbing. See? And we'll get it right here. I really don't get underneath of it because it's already pulled out. You want to kind of keep it kind of slender, you know? There we go. Pull some of that down over here. Yeah, see how slender that's getting now. All right, everybody. So now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pull this back like that. Make sure all this stuff is off my thread. Sometimes it'll wrap around it real good. There we go. I love these hooks. Just love them. Love them. All right, so I'm going to get up in here. This is how I trim my legs. I don't do it all square and everything till the end. Need to push this all back. Here we go. So how I do it is I get up in here and I just pull it all down. I cut right about here. All right. So we got that. I'm gonna zoom it back out a little bit. Wayne's World. When it does, I always think Wayne's World. Party time. Excellent. Let's see here what happened here. Well, I got twisted. So I straightened it out. There we go. So then we pull that over the back of the Scud. Take 1, 2 wraps, right? Like so. And it's over the back, see? Look how nice that looks too. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Happy little Scud. We're going to pull down with this. We're going to pull so everything's nice and tight. I'm going to take another wrap right next to it. Pull this back. You don't want to pull it tight. You just want to kind of keep it taut. Fancy word there. And then if you really want this cut close, just take a little nick and it tears. With that being said, that's why we cover it with UV. Now what we do here, everybody, you're just going to kind of brush everything up. This will help you when you wrap through, and you'll just comb down one side. There you go. Just kind of flatten it out so it looks like that. This will help you not catch all that stuff. So, and then I'm going to try to do it this way. I normally don't. I'm normally looking down on my stuff. So what you want to do is wiggle it back and forth. Get you a dubbing brush. A normal brush like this, right? And there you go. Like that. And I bet y'all my flies outlast any of my competitors. I would love to take a test on that. And so you just wiggle it. And you brush both sides so you don't trap anything, you know? Because if you get it all trapped and going across the thing, it messes up And there you go. Like sometimes you can brush this side. There we go. That's what I like to do. Make sure nothing's all messed up. Take a jump. There we go. Make sure it's straight up and down. There we go. How's it looking? Oh, you guys get to see my big old fingers when I'm doing that. My bad. So here we go with this. Yeah, let's space it out just a wee bit more. There we go. Alright, so what I was doing was I brush on both sides. Right here. And then when I start to come up, kind of go down right here. Like so. There we go. Like so. You can straighten some of these out. There we go. Right. So now I'm gonna roll it up. Pull this back so I'm going in front. Catch one. Whoa, it got wild. It got wild. Catch two. Pull it straight out. Catch three. You notice I got my thread flat? That is so. I'm gonna have to use a different camera. I drowned this phone in Dry Run Creek. It was underwater for 10 minutes. CPR wouldn't save it, so I threw it to the rice. But yeah, here you go. There we go. All right, so what I like to do, here's just whip finish. Now, you don't have to put the UV glue on it. I mean, you could be done right there. I just put the UV glue on it for durability. All my flies are durable. A lot of people waste a lot of time on the water uh, tying on like a fly because the fly that they had only lasted like 2 or 3 trout or 2 or 3 bass or whatever. Man, I still have, where is it? This is one of my egg sucking leeches. 13 trout, one smallmouth, or one white bass. First white bass I ever caught. 13 trout and one white bass, man. I don't change my flies very much because they don't tear up. Once I get them dialed in and everything, once I get figured out what they're using, I don't have to change the fly. And, it doesn't fall apart. Normally the trout change their minds before it falls apart, Which then, so you're not changing your flies all the time. You're saving money on tippet, tapered leader. You're saving time. The more your flies in the water, the more fish you catch. I mean, I tie durable flies just to catch more fish. So check me out, hootscustomflies.com. It's awesome. I gotta add ruse. So we're gonna go ahead and whip finish. And I just do a 4 whip finish. Try not to trap any of the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of, straight, side by side kind of stuff. I'm gonna do one more. There we go. All right. So that was 5. Oh gosh. And the thread broke because I was pulling too hard. But that was it. All right. So what I like to do here is brush this out because sometimes it'll trap. There we go. There we go. Sometimes it'll get little dubbing furs in there. All So there we go. All right. So gluing the top of that, right? Putting the glue over that. It's going to be a little difficult, but it'll be good. It'll be very good. So what I got is some thick. Oh, what is this stuff? Here. Some thick Solares. I love this stuff very much. I love Solares. Here we go. Thick Solares. I love this stuff. All right. I know it's in a Loons bottle, but I love these Loons bottles because I can apply it like a surgeon. So we're going to go ahead and make sure there's none going across here because it'll screw everything up. Now I do this weird. I keep my fingers and I kind of do it like a tattoo gun. Here, let's turn this. There we go. All right. So I get me a little ball and I kind of just up and down. Got a little tiny bit of pressure. I just want a thin layer. Just a hair. Oh. Just a hair above. The wire. Like so. Look how pretty that is. Alright, now you gotta find your UV light and hit it. Bam! We'll turn this light off so it looks really cool. Bam, look how cool that looks. It's glowing. I mean, awesome. I guess. I don't know. I don't know how them fancy folk get it done. This is just some trout bum tying right here. Alright. So we got that. Let's turn this on. How come it's not focusing? There we go. Looks real good. Looks actually excellent. It just doesn't look good on camera for some bloody reason. There we go. But yeah. It's got a nice flash to it. Okay, so now this is the creme de la creme right here. Not very many people know this trick, so check this out. I'm taking this Solarez Bone Dry, right? It's supposed to cure in 10 seconds or your money, or not 10 seconds or your money back. Here you go. Yeah. Cure, or it says Wahoo. Cures bone dry to a clear, hard, glossy finish in under 10 seconds or your money back. No wiping off tack with alcohol. So that's pretty cool, y'all. Hey, thank y'all for joining me. I really appreciate this. A lot of support and stuff. You can order my flies online, hootscustomflies.com. Tied by my awesome hands, made to last a long time. We also do rod building. Oh, that's got a nice shell. I got to tease some of it, but it's got a nice shell. The back right here is a little too high, right? And what I mean by tease is you take your right here, and it just needs to come down just a wee bit. Just barely touch it and drag it down. All right, let's all count together, okay? Because I don't know if I have 10 fingers and toes. Bam! 1, 4, 13, 45, 37, 28, 10. Awesome. I don't even know if that was 10 seconds. Who's counting? But there you go. Oh, yeah. That right there. I think they have some of these at Twin Rivers. If I'm not mistaken. Or Two Rivers. Yeah, Two Rivers. All right, so now to get this all trimmed up and everything's pretty simple. Can you guys see you see that hook right there? That all I do is cut it just a little bit below, like a little tiny bit below. So what I do is just grab it all out, like you could do in a tail. There we go. Y'all see that? I don't see anybody shaking their head no, so it's good. And I just go a little bit right after that. Bam. See, like I said, a little bit right there. So we'll go ahead, put this back in for you all, and I'll give it the good old spinneroo. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, this is an easy pattern. Works well everywhere. I like tan rainbow, pink, and bighorn orange. Those are my favorite. But also, I haven't used the South Scud one. My buddy loves it, so. Yeah, all of my flies I tie, or my dad ties, or Devin ties the same way. I tie them on hootscustomflies.com. Trust me, you guys will love it. Everybody gets blown away. I just had a returning customer today. Buy some more. Because I wanted him to try out this one pattern. I was like, yeah, this will work out there. So, but yeah. Oh, fly fishing report from Hoot the Trout Bandit. Today was a rough day at Dry Creek Run. It started sprinkling at the end of the day, which, in my opinion, if it's gonna rain, I think fishing's bad. I don't know. Everybody argues that, but I've never had luck before it rains or when it rains or after. Never. But I don't like rain too much. So, but yeah, check out my website, hootscustomflies.com. It's not fishing, it's catching. Top of the line for the tip you line, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you, Terry, for your support. Thank you, everybody, for your support. Yeah, flashing the Scud. Did the trick. Bam. Tomorrow I'll be tying the copper crackleback. Oh no, the root beer crackleback. Peace. How do I turn this damn thing on? Where's the off? Oh yeah, I gotta hit the X. There we go. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yeah.